Revolution in the Arab world is inspiring, dramatic, and confusing. David Lean's Lawrence of Arabia reminds us that the Arab Spring of 2011 is not the first time that political upheaval in the Middle East has captured the imagination of the West. The movie is about an Englishman who becomes the catalyst and the unlikely embodiment of Arab national aspirations. It's a sweeping epic of that movement, of the West's involvement in it. It's an engrossing and complex character study, and it's also a remarkably sophisticated investigation into the ambiguous nature of revolution itself.
You are looking for a figure who will draw your country towards war.
All right. Yes.
Lawrence is your man.
The film takes place in the deserts of Arabia around the time of World War I and concerns a guerrilla campaign led by Lawrence, an officer of the English army, against the Ottoman Empire.
We can cross Arabia while Johnny Turk is still turning round. I'll smash his railways. And while he's mending them, I'll smash them somewhere else. In 13 weeks, I can have Arabia in chaos.
It has some fictional elements and composite characters, but Lawrence of Arabia sticks fairly close to the historical record. History unfolds on the battlefield, but more importantly and more intimately in the relationships and rivalries between the major characters.
I've come to the end of myself, I suppose.
And the end of the Arab Revolt?
I'm not the Arab Revolt, Ali. I'm not even an Arab.
General Allenby, played by Jack Hawkins, encourages the Arabs to assert their independence against the Turks, even as he uses them to further the ambitions of the crown.
Pound them, Charlie! Pound them!
He's like a character out of Kipling, reflecting both the most admirable and the most abhorrent aspects of the empire he serves.
Shouldn't say he'd long to live, would you?
Well, whatever else, sir, he's a brave man.
No, surely. If he's still going north with 50 men, he doesn't lack guts. I wonder if they'd offer that much for me.
Prince Faisal, played by the great Alec Guinness, who some of us will always think of as Obi-Wan Kenobi, positions himself to be the main beneficiary of the Arab Revolt. He's a survivor, a compromiser, a manipulator, a smooth talker, a very familiar type whose political descendants survive and thrive to this day.
And the virtues of war are the virtues of young men, courage and hope for the future. Then old men make the peace. And the vices of peace are the vices of old men, mistrust and caution. It must be so.
At Lawrence's side on the battlefield are Aouda Ibn Tayin, played by Anthony Quinn, and Sharif Ali, played by Omar Sharif.
The miracle is accomplished.
Ali is an idealist who wants to bring his people into the modern world and bring them at least a taste of freedom and democracy. And of course, at the center of it all is T.E. Lawrence.
Nothing is written.
An extraordinary historical figure turned by a young Peter O'Toole into one of the great screen characters.
Only two kinds of creature get fun in the desert. Bedouins and gods, and you're neither. Take it from me. For ordinary men, it's a burning, fiery furnace.
No, Dryden. It's going to be fun.
It is recognized that you have a funny sense of fun.
He's a brilliant and fearless military tactician with the delicate soul of a poet, who is paradoxically most sensitive as he feels himself drawn toward extremes of savagery and violence.
No prisoners! No prisoners!
Lawrence is caught up in a romantic idea of revolution, the notion that people can grab hold of their destinies and transform themselves. The film certainly pays tribute to the beauty of this dream, but at the same time subjects it to a brutal dose of reality. The revolution is successful, but in actuality, the Arabs have traded one set of occupiers for another.
Well, sir, going home. Home, sir.